Prompt number 5, I'm sorry for blasting through. I just want to make sure we're leaving enough time. Prompt number 5 asks you to discuss an accomplishment, event, or realization that sparked a period of personal growth and new understanding of yourself and others. So this might be the thing that Ashley E. asked about a moment that confused you or sowed doubt. This prompt is expansive in that you can choose any accomplishment, event, realization, time in your life. And so one option is to discuss a formal accomplishment or event, whether it's, like a religious ritual like confirmation, that reflects your personal growth, or if it's something social, a social rite of passage. If you go through this route, make sure that you discuss why the ritual or rite is meaningful and how specific aspects of said ritual contributed to your personal growth. So, for example, this could be about the meaning of becoming an Eagle Scout, and the accomplishment of being elected to senior leadership for an organization, or completing your confirmation for a religion, like I said. In the case of religious topics, make sure not to get too carried away with the details and focus on the nature of your personal growth and your new understanding. Make sure you're remembering your audience. Alternatively, a more sort of relaxed way to address this prompt is using an informal event or realization, which would allow you to show more personality and creativity. An example of this could be learning how to bake with your mother, which sparked a newfound connection with your mom, and you get to learn about her past a little bit. Having a long discussion about life or philosophy with your dad could also suffice, sparking more thoughts about your own identity. You could write about a realization that caused you to join a new organization or quit an activity you didn't think you'd enjoy, because doing so would force you to grow out of your comfort zone to try new things. And the key to answering this prompt is clearly defining what it is that sparked your growth, and then describing in detail the nature of this growth and how it related to your perception of yourself and others. You have to answer all parts of the essay, and this is totally crucial because you have to dedicate sufficient time to the new perception of yourself and others in order to not undersell the description of how you grew. Just saying, I grew doesn't really work. You have to be specific and in-depth, and it doesn't have to be simple. You can grow in complex ways. It can also be open-ended. I'm going to keep growing. If you're still learning from your experiences to this day. One of my coworkers wrote about how her single mom's health crisis prompted her to quickly assume greater responsibility as a 14-year-old. And so this excerpt describes the new tasks she undertook, as well as how she more generally cherishes her time with her mother now. Here's the excerpt. I had anticipated a vacation in Washington, D.C., but unexpectedly, I was rushing to the hospital behind an ambulance carrying my mother. As a 14-year-old from a single-mom household, without a driver's license and 7 hours from home, I was distraught over the prospect of losing the only parent I had. 3 blood transfusions later, my mother's condition was stable, but we were still states away from home, so I coordinated with my mother's doctors in North Carolina to schedule the emergency operation that would save her life. My mother had been a source of strength for me, and now I would be strong for her through her long recovery ahead. As I started high school, everyone thought the crisis was over, but it had really just started to impact my life. My mother was often fatigued, so I assumed more responsibility, juggling family duties, school, athletics, and work. I made countless trips to the neighborhood pharmacy, cooked dinner, biked to the grocery store, supported my concerned sister, and provided the loving care my mother needed to recover. I now take ownership over small decisions such as scheduling daily appointments, managing my time, and also major decisions involving my future, including the college admissions process. My mother remains a guiding force in my life, but the feeling of empowerment I discovered within myself is the ultimate form of my independence. You can see that this person really took the experience and showed in great detail how it catalyzed change in them.